Shake Pit countdown to kickoff. This is Danny Carter. I'm joined now by Gene Brown down on the field, and we'll get the weather conditions and the field conditions from Gene. And also, Gene, talk a little bit about the off week and I think the addition of Napoleon Harris.
Yeah, Danny, the weather obviously is going to be beautiful tonight. Doesn't look like there's a cloud in the sky that's going to bring any rain. Now, I don't want to jinx us, but it's just beautiful. It can actually feel a little fall in the air. The field is dry as anything, but it's got a very huge arch in the middle that could affect some passing. You know, it's almost all 1.5 yards to 2 yards from center to the sidelines. Obviously, we know what Napoleon can do, run, and we need that back. And obviously, the first 3 weeks, we've missed that. And I think, you know, he's a difference maker, and we just got to hopefully he comes off the injury from last year. He's 100% healthy by the doctors, but is he 100% football healthy?
I don't know. I'm loving his music playing in the background for you, though. Pretty good stuff.
It's kind of loud out here, and it's very windy, so the wind's going to play a factor tonight. But I think that these Hurricanes, after a 2-week break, going to come out rejuvenated and ready to play.
All right, well, I also joined up here in the booth with Chad Choate and Eddie Mulock, and we'll bring you the game all night long. And, Chad, you had an opportunity to talk with Coach Shakir on the podcast for those to hear it so far. You also had offensive line coach Thor Miller on there with much needed time.
One game of them and getting prepared for some. So get him going in some reps and get him moving with the offense, but also
games 2 and 3.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's a senior. He's played basically almost all 3 or 4 years on varsity, and I think he adds an extra dimension that we just haven't been able to really get on offense. He gets us to the perimeter. He's a home run hitter. You know, he may take some of these runs up the middle and take it to the house where, you know, we may not have seen that just yet. And so I'm going to be shocked if we don't see him get a little bit on the perimeter. Now, I don't know, you know, first game back after an ACL tear, we may not see as many touches in this game as we do as the season goes on, obviously. But I think he's going to spark us. I think he is a leader on the defense. He was out there calling the stretches, right from, I mean, here he is coming back first game, and he's out there leading the stretch. And so I think the kids will gravitate towards that. And he's a positive kid, even through the injury. He was a positive, always around the team still during weightlifting in summer. So I'm excited to get him back, just like everybody else is.
We'll take a quick time out here on the Shake Pit countdown to kickoff. When we come back, we'll talk about other local teams playing. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Watch that guy right there.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's go. Ready.
It all comes down to this.
Who now? Who now? They shall not rest. They shall not rest. Yeah!
So many stations joining us around America watching the best in high school. Share your thoughts with me, probably the biggest night you're coaching.
Well, it's filled with excitement, you know.
Sanders cuts it up. Touchdown, Manatee. The Waiters turns it inside. Touchdown. Bradenton Manatee is the 1983 Florida 4A high school football champion.
Bradenton Manatee, they are the Hurricanes.
Manatee High Hurricanes. Manatee Hurricanes. They are #1 in the nation.
As Manatee cruised to a 13-1 record and claimed the Class 5A state championship.
For the 4th time in 10 years, have claimed a state championship.
Willie Taggart, the quarterback.
Joe Canan, head coach.
To the 30, goodbye. It's a touchdown, 98 yards. Believers.
lobs it for Brooks. It's a jump ball and it's picked off. Good block by Allen. Sandberg leaps into the end zone. Touchdown.
Just stop sleeping.
And Joe Kinnan and the Manatee Hurricanes will win their 5th state title.
How does it feel to be a part of the team that's taken back the championship?
It feels great. I'm so happy for this team, players, coaches, fans, everything. I'm so happy.
Do what we do. We did what we did. We're doing what Manatee does.
As far as winning football games, and right now they're off to a good start. The question is, can they keep it going against Port Charlotte?
Yeah, I think they do. I think Port Charlotte lost last week, first loss to Palmetto. I think it's 40-something to single digit maybe. And Sarasota's home. I think probably Sarasota beats them 2 or 3 touchdowns just like Palmetto did.
Don't forget they got the batty kid from Braden River who really ran all over us, if you remember.
They did.
Over there. And I think that's a dimension that really makes that team go.
They do have a new quarterback, though. I guess last week the starting quarterback for Sarasota went out in the second series, and they played someone else the rest of the game against Titusville, and obviously won big against Titusville. But so that'll be interesting to see what they do, who they got, as backup, and see how he goes.
Gene? He probably can't hear me down there. Let's go to another game in the district as well. Kind of have a little bit of interest in this one. Venice is playing against Riverview tonight. It's not a district game, but it's a great non-district matchup between those two teams.
Big rivalry too. Peacock and Smithers know each other well from their Mooney days and Georgia Southern days, and so I know it's a lot of rivalry. Some of the major starters that Riverview had and their wide receiver and their DBs have gone to Venice now and transferred over there. It is at Powell Stadium there at Venice, which is an absolute tough venue to play in. I think Venice probably wins that game by a couple touchdowns. I think that they're pretty solid. They're pretty deep everywhere. But it'll be an interesting game to see how, I think that'll be one of the toughest, Venice games that they'll play this year because of that rivalry, and they know each other so well.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I agree with that too, Chad. I think I take Venice in that game.
Another one is Lakewood Ranch. They're off this week. Next week, Lakewood Ranch will be coming to Manatee High. It'll be homecoming at Manatee next week. One other game to kind of touch and note of is Palmetto's up at Largo. Largo is supposed to have a very good football team. They did beat Braden River a whopping 7-2 ball game earlier in the year. But Largo's got a lot of talent. The question is, can they keep up with Palmetto? I like Palmetto a lot in that game.
I agree. I think Palmetto probably ends up winning that game too. 10, 14 points, maybe something like that. It's a travel though. You get there, and we've done that many times in Palm Harbor, all that area up there. So that may be their furthest game they go. I know they went to Port Charlotte last week, and they've played 4. I think they'll play 4 away games after they played us at home. They go 4 times on the road, but I think Palmetto pulls it out.
I think this is their year. I really believe they got a good ball club, and I think they keep rolling.
What do you say, Gene?
Yeah, I believe Palmetto keeps it rolling. I mean, with the way Palmetto started the year and kind of being undefeated, I hope they don't have a letdown, because obviously, now that they beat us, we want them to be undefeated and go a lot farther, because it gets more points for us. And, people don't realize that, even though they may be a rival, we don't want them to lose from the standpoint of, as you do lose to them, you get more points if you they continue to win as the season goes on.
All righty, we'll take a quick timeout. We come back, we'll hear from head coach Yusuf Shakir. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
This is what I love, clean trucks and clean cars. That's what it's all about. Hi, I'm Zach Callis. I'm the owner of American Car Care Center, the friendliest car wash in Bradenton, Florida. We take pride at what we do here at American Car Care Center. Our employees treat your car like they would treat their own. They're here to make you happy, and our motto is, if you're not happy, tell us. If you're happy, tell a friend.
like an ordinary tomato to you. It's our Gamble Creek Farm tomato. It's the symbol of our commitment to provide you the freshest and locally sourced ingredients from our farm to your table. Like at the Beach House restaurant, new from the ground up, with a great contemporary look and an incredibly relaxed atmosphere. It's as beautiful as an island sunset. This is the new Beach House. I'm Ed Childs, and your table is waiting.
I know you have a lot of choices out there for legal help for your injuries. So why choose our firm?
We represent and meet with our clients personally.
And we will come to you whenever you need us. Our offices and our homes are right here in your community. So every dollar we earn stays right here. Don't just take my word for it. See what our clients have to say in their hundreds of 5-star online reviews. Carl Reynolds Law, because injuries are personal. Visit us.
Before the warning flags are launched, before the winds of change arrive, you must plan and prepare for what lies ahead. Your business and personal finances call for a trusted team to help you achieve your goals with numbers you can count on. Serving this region since 1954, CS&L CPAs provides accounting, tax, audit, and consulting services. Our mission is to understand your unique needs and create exceptional solutions. CS&L CPAs is a proud supporter of Manatee High School. Visit us online to find out more.
Of Anna Maria and Longboat Key are incredibly unique, just like the menus at our 3 world-class waterfront restaurants, such as the Mar Vista Dockside Restaurant, a surprisingly innovative menu featuring fresh seafood. Enjoy a timeless, laid-back atmosphere in a location like nowhere else. Come and experience an old Florida treasure. I'm Ed Childs, and I invite you to come and be our guest.
This just into the newsroom. Hurricane Joe has now become an extreme hurricane at a Category 5. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with the latest details on who's going to feel the impacts from this storm.
Hi, I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with an update now on Hurricane Joe, a major Category 5 hurricane, and it's headed right toward Manatee. Everyone should take this storm seriously, especially visitors, as it's going to wipe out everything that gets in its way.
We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high for the glory. We do it for the glory.
Shake Pit pregame. I'm Chad Choate, along with Danny Carter, Eddie Mulock, Gene Brown on the sideline. As we get ready for the kickoff here, we're going to coin toss. Looks like Manatee has won the toss. Excuse me. Lakeland Kathleen has won the toss. They defer to the second half.
That's what everybody does.
So offense.
I hope so. If not, we won't get a kick.
North end zone. Orders our captain. Manatee High.
There's a noise in the air when we feel a little cool.
Definitely a nip in the air.
Correct. City quarterback. Some easy and get ready to kick off.
Red Devils. And actually, we ran 5 plays last week, and we had a punt and a fumble in those 5 plays. So
yeah, it wasn't a great start.
No, it was a horrible start.
And I think with youth, you got to, with inexperience, especially at quarterback, but just all around the team, getting off to a great start sets the momentum so much better than not getting off to a great start. I don't, hopefully coming out with the bye week, we don't have a little bit of a lackadaisical go. Energy was great during pregame, during stretch, so I think the guys are ready to go.
So I watched this kicker, too, in pregame. He's got a pretty good leg.
So Shamar Williams will be back deep for the Hurricanes along with Iron Jackson. Ball's teed up on the 40. Gonzalez is setting the ball up now. We'll get ready to get things underway here at Kathleen High School.
A little different kickoff formation than what we've shown. We usually have about 3 guys back. Looks like the middle guys a little bit ahead of the 2 deep guys, so maybe we saw something in their kickoff game that we can maybe take advantage of.
So the referee has now put the ball in play, and here we go. Gonzalez looks at his team and gets set, puts his right foot into it, and we are underway as this ball will sail down to about the 4-yard line. It's Shamar Williams across the 10, 15, 20. He's got some running room across the 30 to the 35, and finally taken down at the 39. A great return.
Great return.
Yeah,
right.
and it did look like we set a center wedge there, and I've really we've been a return right team probably for the past 15 years, and nice little wedge there set there by Ives was one of the main ones there, and good return from Shamar and great field position to start.
So the Hurricanes will come out on offense. It'll be Jace Brzezowski will be the quarterback. Iron Jackson will actually set in the backfield with him here. I'll set off to his right. He'll have 3 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Jace on first down and 10. Lakeland coming with some pressure. He'll swing it out to Jackson, who drops the ball, and it's incomplete.
He had some yardage over there, Dan.
It looked like he probably gained maybe 4 or 5, but you got, again, that's down 1. And a nice, easy swing pass. I like already giving the ball to Iron. Nice, easy throw from the quarterback. Maybe a little low. But should have been caught. And but again, now it's 2nd and 10 and behind the sticks.
So this time, Jackson will line up directly behind Brzezowski. It'll be a straight pitch out to Jackson. He's going to be across the 40, the 45 to the 50, across midfield to the Kathleen 42-yard line, where he's finally pushed out of bounds, a 20-yard pickup. And the Canes got something going here on the second play.
Yep. That's something we haven't seen yet this year, is those tight trip formation, a little bit of a toss. Let's get Iron to the edge, and great start there, almost 20-yard gain there by Iron.
That's what we've been talking about, though, getting the ball on the outside, And
absolutely.
Napoleon Harris is now checked into the game. He's in the backfield, offset to the left of Brzezowski. Now moves over to the right side. 3 receivers to his right. Brzezowski looks downfield. He fires an incomplete. Intended for Iron Jackson. There's 2 receivers very close to one another right there.
Flag on the play here, and I don't know if flag ended up in the backfield, but it looks like it's probably going to be on the line of scrimmage, and they're talking now to see what it is.
Well, it's not holding.
It's on us.
It's got to be a hold. It's that far back. It's generally a hold. But that thing was thrown 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and a hold it is. And they're going to mark this from the spot of the foul, which
yeah, that to me is a little weird there. The flag was thrown about 7 yards behind Leonard. I mean, it was a quick catch and throw. I don't know if we had anybody 7 yards deep just yet, but now you put ourselves back to almost where we started.
Yeah, it moves the ball back to the Hurricane 41-yard line.
We gotta go to Tallahassee to get a first down.
Yeah, they got to go all the way to the Kathleen 33, but it'll be first down all over again. Napoleon Harris in the backfield. We got a bunch set on the left side with 3 receivers. Brzezowski takes it. He's rolling. He's looking as he goes to his left, and finally he'll tuck it and try and run it upfield and get a small pickup of maybe a yard. It's very close. He might even just got back to the line of scrimmage there.
Looked like he had Markel Jackson open from the bunch set over here on the left side, but just didn't see him. Reed wasn't going there, and by the time he looked back that way,
it's too late.
Just wasn't there, yeah. Looks like Kewan Hawthorne got a little dinged up there. He's walking off. He'll be all right, hopefully.
He's a little slow getting up, but he's jogging off on his own, so he'll be back. He'll sit one play, and he'll return. So the Hurricanes with the ball on their own 42. 2nd down and 25.
Yeah, not the spot you want to be in,
No.
2nd down.
And we got such a good start, but once again, a mistake cost us this field position.
Harris will be directly behind Brzezowski out of the gun. He'll make the handoff to Harris. He rolls out. He's got a man open. That's Markel Jackson. Markel Jackson, a good pitch and catch right there.
Yep.
Picks up positive yards, and it'll give it a long 3rd down, but a much more manageable
Much
third
more
down.
manageable. Yeah, gain about maybe 10 yards there or so, and nice little play action. We've gone this trips bunch, either left side or right side now every single time. So maybe it's something that we've seen in maybe Lakeland Kathleen's defense, and we haven't seen this formation yet this series or this year.
3rd down and 15 for the Hurricanes. Brzezowski with 2 backs. He drops, he looks, he fires out to Iron Jackson, who sidesteps the first guy before he's corralled. He tried to get around him. He gets it up to the 40. It'll bring up a 4th down in about 8.
Yeah, a little 7-8 yard out, just a little sit route there by Iron, and Jace found him. Long throw there for Jace, but brings up 4th down and 9. Looks like we're going to punt there. And, again, Eddie, you mentioned it. We made a mistake. We moving the ball there, got a 1st down, and get the holding call and put ourselves back deep.
So Nick Bigelow will come on to do the punting for the Hurricanes. He'll set back on his own 44-yard line.
Actually, he just needs a pooch kick, because if he kicks in the end zone, that's not going to be as good.
Charles McCracken, the long snapper. Here's a snap, a good snap, and Bigelow gets it off a high booming kick that's going to go out of bounds, and let's see where he marks it. The wind got that and just pushed it completely out of bounds there. And
yeah, wind's going across the field here right in our face.
He'll set it up at the 21. That's just a 20-yard punt right there. So Kathleen will go on the offensive side with their first series of the night here in quarter 1 with 9:23 to go in the first period.
That was an excellent snap. It was right there.
I'm going to say period all night. You know why? Because it irritates Kevin Murphy to all ends of the earth.
This is not hockey, is that what he says?
Oh, yeah, I catch it all the time, but we're going to stay with it. I love to make people happy.
Yeah.
1st down, they'll hand off to the right side. He's got some running room across the 30 to the 35. Still on his feet to the 37-yard line goes Jordan Gant.
Picks up a 1st down. That was a big burst there.
Yeah, it didn't look like him. He had a little cutback. Looked like it was a little just a zone play and had found the cutback lane, and nobody was there. Linebackers over pursuing, perhaps.
The Red Devils go up tempo right here. It's Michael Ellington out of the gun. Ellington rolls to his left. He's looking downfield. He dumps it across, and good defensive play there on the stop and knocking the ball away was Quade Davis.
Yeah, great job from a secondary spot there. Saw the dig, the little about 10-yard dig, and jumped it right as the wide receiver was there. He was there at the ball just as the wide receiver was. So great play by Quay there.
He's still playing solid football. He's been a big player this year.
Well, then 2nd down, they're just going to power it up off the right side, a pickup of 2.
Yeah, Jordan Gant again, just a little inside zone play, and he's their guy to tote the rock, there's no question, and brings up a big 3rd down here. We can get off the field here and get an offensive ball. That'd be big.
Just give him 3 on that carry. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Ellington draws the Canes off sides, and that has been an Achilles heel for the Hurricanes.
What did we just talk about? That's what kills us right there. That's what kills this team. It's going to give them a first. Nope, they're short.
But they'll be a couple yards short, but now it's just a much more manageable 3rd down for the Red Devils.
Yeah,
we just can't shoot ourselves in the foot like this.
That's 2 big ones in a row, don't you see? That's what they've got to eliminate.
3rd down and a short 2 here. They will go with 3 receivers to the left. Gant in the backfield with Ellington. They'll hand off to Gant. He's got enough for the first down and more across midfield to the Hurricane 45-yard line and another first down.
Big game, too.
Yeah, just too easy. And this is something we talked about in the podcast with Coach Shakir. They like to spread you out. They'll go trips a whole lot and just run that inside zone and get people in space.
So, again, Gant set off to the left of Ellington. Ellington out of the gun will hand off to Gant again. And this time he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be a loss on the play.
We read that one good, man.
Yeah, great job by Justin Porter there. Read it, attacked it right away. And, what that tells me is, in those other plays, maybe he's doing that. And Gant is a good running back, and he sees that gap filled, and he's making the cutback where he should. So hopefully the linebackers are scraping and doing what they're supposed to do.
2nd down and 11 for the Red Devils. Ellington drops back, looks to his left. He rolls out to his left under pressure. He dumps it out. It's caught, but for a short gain there. Good defensive play, immediately tackling on the spot.
We had the pressure on him that time there,
yeah,
guys.
Great pressure. Great pressure by Eyes there on the edge and almost got to him. And luckily their wide receiver came back to him a little bit, but great tackle there on the secondary. Looked like Quay Davis again. Brings up another 3rd and long. Let's watch the ball, though, and not jump this time.
It'll be 3rd down and 9, and the Kathleen Red Devils will go 3 receivers to the right. Ellington up in the slot. He'll take the snap. He's going to roll right still. He fires out. It's caught in and out of the hands. He had it, and he went to make the turn and just dropped the ball. And that'll bring in a punting situation for the Red Devils.
One of those classics. He ran before he caught the ball.
That's right.
And it looks like on defense we're flipping our corner, so we're flipping Iron to the single receiver side when we see that trips formation. And we talked about this in the podcast. That means Iron's probably going to be manned up one-on-one with that single receiver, which is typically what you try to do on offense when you get trips. Get that single receiver in space one-on-one, and we put our best guy Iron back there on him. So we'll see if we continue to do that the rest of the game.
Jared Gonzalez on the punt for Kathleen. It'll be Iron Jackson and Jaleel Duncan back. Takes it a kind of a weird spin around, and he drops the punt, and we're going to have no return as it takes a Kathleen roll down inside the 10-yard line to about the 8, and that's where Manatee will set up shop.
That's what they wanted, too, to put us real deep.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a little high snap, and Gonzalez there caught it weird and just kind of did a little
pirouette.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, let's see if the Hurricanes can get something going. They had a little something going last time, and again, a penalty got to them. So, see if we can avoid the penalties on this drive and continue just to play little catch and pass, and let's just move it down the field slow but sure. They'll hand off to Harris. He's going to bounce it out to the right. He's got a little bit of running room, finds a seam, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards. It'll be positive yards. That's what you want to get on first down is 3-4 yard pickup.
Absolutely. Look, you get 3 or 4 or 3 times it's first down. You know what I mean? And great job in Napoleon, really first time he's touching it and kind of back to his old self there. Found an alley on the outside and got positive yards.
Here go the Hurricanes. Have been working all week on going a little bit more up tempo, and this time they're going to move it just a little faster. They're already set.
We've got to get Iron in this game.
Here's the pass out, and it's incomplete, underthrown. Ball was intended for Jaden Corbett, but it just never got to him.
Yeah, long pass from one hash all the way outside to the in between the numbers in the hash for the other side. I mean, that's a long throw for a high school quarterback to make, especially if we're not getting our feet set. You know, if he gets his feet set and gets a little more power into it, he maybe gets it there.
So we'll have Harris in the backfield. Chase Brzezowski out of the gun. He'll have 3 receivers right, 1 to his left. He'll take the snap. He drops back. He's got Harris out there, but I mean that thing was flush. It was tipped as well, but
yeah, bad line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that ball was not even if he gets it to him, they saw it and they closed on it.
Yeah,
in a
it wouldn't
hurry.
go anywhere. The defensive back there sat in the flat there and was waiting for the running back to get to the flat, and yeah, that play wasn't there. And in its design, he's got to read that guy and see if do I hit the slant going across from the wide receiver, or do I hit the little flare there from the running back? And yeah, it just wasn't there for us.
We need a big foot here.
So Bigelow will be punting out of his own end zone. Kathleen did exactly what they wanted. They punted and flipped the field on us.
And held us.
Bigelow gets the snap, gets the punt off, and a fair catch is called for. They just let it hit and is down right there at the 45-yard line of the Manatee Hurricanes. So Kathleen will start with very good field position on their second possession.
Yeah, you just nailed it. I mean, Kathleen flipped the field on us, and they got the better field position now to start their second series. It almost looked like it was going to be blocked there off the edge. So we got to hopefully wrap that up, and Coach Stahl will do a good job on the special teams to get that blocked, make sure we don't get it blocked.
So Michael.
We need some turnovers. We haven't had many turnovers.
Ellington takes a snap. He's just going to go a straight run off the right side, and he finds a little bit of running room off of there, picks up 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Looked as if we had the edge cut off.
Yeah, just a little quarterback keeper there, and looked like Porter was there, and I don't know if he got nudged a little bit, but looked like he maybe fell when he was trying to make the tackle there, but just a quarterback keeper, pretty simple play there.
We got a 5-yard pickup there. We've got a water break on the field. So with 5:49 to go in the first quarter, no score, you're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Every great team has a coach that leads them to victory. Offense, defense, special teams. The coaching staff knows that it takes a full team effort in order to be successful. At Williams Wealth Management Group, we help our clients implement their strategic plan. We take a 360-degree approach to help our clients meet their personal goals. My wife Helena and I are proud Manatee High School graduates, and we love our community that we're raising our family in. At Williams Wealth Management Group, our services are more than money.
Second down and 5. Michael Ellington, a sophomore, 6'2", 188, will lead this offense. In the backfield, Jordan Gant, another sophomore. Ellington drops back, looks left. He fires out the intended receiver, but he underthrows him. He had him open, but just didn't get the ball to him.
He did, and a lot of time, too. Not a whole lot of pressure there. Looks like only 3 guys coming, and, just short-armed it and hit the turf before it got there.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation. Would not be surprised to see him run this ball. They've had a lot of success going off the right side. Let's see who this is on. Threw the flag, and I think that's going to be on Kathleen. Kathleen's the guy that moved. We jumped after the fact, so that's good. That's 5 yards against Kathleen.
Absolutely, that's big. Let them make the mistakes, not us. Brings up 3rd and 10 now, and now they're calling different play, different situation now here. Hopefully we guys stop them.
So on 3rd down and 10, they'll have trips to the left. Manatee's defense is set. Ellington drops back, dropping deep. He's setting up an underneath screen. The first guy misses him. Gant sidesteps the next one. He's crossed the 30 to the 25 and finally goes out of bounds. He'll step out of bounds. I'll mark him short of the 25.
That was a missed tackle. We had pressure on him. I thought we had him.
Yeah, nice little play there. They set up the bubble screen over on the other side, and they went to the running back screen on this near side to us. And Porter, just missed a tackle, and missed 2 tackles actually, and big first down for him.
First down and 10, Kathleen at the Manatee 27. Ellington will just do a straight run off the left side. He'll sidestep back against the grain. He's got plenty of room to the 10 to the 5, and I think he's in. Touchdown.
We weren't even set, We were still moving around when they snapped the ball.
Yeah, we did a great job actually setting the edge, and Quay Davis coming up from the safety spot in the trip formation, setting the edge, and when he made the cut back inside, we had nobody following him. Nobody from the inside going inside out, and really easy walk in there.
It was an easy touchdown.
So Gonzalez will come on for the point after. There's a snap. Gant sets it. The snap is blocked. And the extra point is no good. Good penetration there by the Hurricanes. A low snap, and Gamble had trouble getting that one back up to even get it off. So 6-0 score, 5:24 to go in the first quarter of play. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
I know you have a lot of choices out there for legal help for your injuries. So why choose our firm?
We represent and meet with our clients personally.
And we will come to you whenever you need us. Our offices and our homes are right here in your community. So every dollar we earn stays right here. Don't just take my word for it. See what our clients have to say in their hundreds of 5-star online reviews. Carl Reynolds Law, because injuries are personal. Visit us at injuriesarepersonal.com.
Jeez.
Here at Johnny Johnson Stadium at Kathleen High School. where the Red Devils just went down the field and scored. They started at the Manatee 45 and worked their way down the field and picked up a touchdown by Michael Ellington, the quarterback, kept it himself off the left side, and I thought Manatee had it sealed off on that side.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talk about this a lot with Coach Shakir in the podcast, just big plays. Big plays typically kill defenses, and that's what happened. Big play on third down on the running back screen, then a big play by their quarterback to run them for a touchdown. We got to eliminate the big plays to have a chance in the game.
Let's see if Gonzalez has picked this up. Jackson and Williams switch sides, and this time it'll be boomed. It won't even make any difference as he kicks it into the end zone. But it was on the side of Iron Jackson, so a good job of flipping them over. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to return, but the Canes will start on their own 20-yard line here.
I like what we're doing offensively. I do like the tempo a little bit, and we're getting, Iron's touched the ball or attempted about 3 times now, and Napoleon's touched the ball 2 or 3 times. Jay's got to get a couple throws a little bit better, a little more muscle on him, and stop making mistakes.
I think that keep getting Iron in this game is what we need, and they're working at it.
Harris in the backfield goes in motion, and Brzezowski will keep it himself and try and go up the middle, maybe a yard on the play. Set up a second down, and they'll give him 2. Looks like second down and 8.
Although not a big gain, I like what we're seeing, though. You put a guy in motion, you make the defense think a little bit, have to adjust their alignment, and then run a play. That's something we haven't really seen a whole lot.
So the Canes will go with an empty backfield here. Brzezowski takes it, fires it out. It's caught by Iron Jackson, enough for the first down across to the 35-yard line, a 14-yard pickup.
That's exactly what we got to do right there, guys.
Absolutely. Nice play. Find the middle space. Iron did a great job finding the cushion there and the defense. And Jace he's throwing little darts tonight. Throwing a little bit fast pace.
So they'll go empty backfield again on first down and 10. Brzezowski takes it. He'll run it himself. He's up to the 40 to the 45s where he's going to slide down. He's very close to the first down. I think it'd be right on it. Let's see if they give it to him.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it looks like the spot they crossed the line. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they got him.
10-yard, 11-yard pickup. It'll be a first down.
Second quarterback draw we've seen now in this series alone. So maybe they saw something in the last 2 series. Maybe taking advantage of Jace's feet.
So now Harris will be in the backfield with Jace, and Jace will take and fake the handoff, fire across the middle, in and out of the intended receiver there. That was Chris Heredia coming right across the slant, and that ball was delivered right on the money.
Right on the money, right in the hands.
And that was a touchdown, too.
And that was a nice read by Jace. Little RPO, little run-pass option. Faked it in there to Napoleon. Saw the safety bite and had him open. And Heredia's probably going in for a touchdown if he catches it.
He goes second down and 10, empty backfield, and have a whistle. Offsides, Kathleen.
We'll take it.
Lined up offsides. It'll be a 5-yard pickup, and let's see if we run the same play or we change something up. We're set with an empty backfield on the last one.
We've had a lot of success with the empty backfield so far tonight on pickups.
And, Eddie, I think we're going to stay that way here, buddy.
Yeah, well, stay with what works.
Here we go. Second down and 5. Brzezowski looks, pumps it. He's going to keep it himself. He's across the 45, inside the 45 to the 41-yard line. 9-yard pickup and another first down for the Canes.
He was scooting too, buddy.
Absolutely.
When I looked up, he was moving.
One thing we talked about in the podcast, Lake Kathleen likes to blitz, and they'll show the blitz, and that's what they did. Middle backer sat there, and they gapped to blitz, and nobody's there to pick up Jace when he scrambles.
Jace will drop back. He's got protection this time. He fires it, and it's almost intercepted. He tried to throw it into triple coverage. He did not have him open. He tried to force something that just wasn't there. He had
not smart.
Yeah.
Not smart. You don't throw that ball in
that middle linebacker's been blitzing, drops back this time in coverage. And I think if Jace puts a little more air under it and he gets it over top of the linebacker, I think he may drop it in there instead of that dart pass. But here's what I like. I like we're being a little bit aggressive, though. We're pushing the ball a little bit up the field, even though it wasn't a completion.
Well, he's gaining confidence with every play right now. So Brzezowski on second down and 10 from the Kathleen 41-yard line. He'll hand off this time to Harris, who spins off of one guy, and before he's finally swallowed up, it'll be a loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, he was swamped.
Nowhere to go. I mean, he got to the outside, or they tried to, and he just quite couldn't get to the edge because it collapsed too fast.
Yeah, great job of the defense getting there and in a quick way. And now we got a 3rd and 14 behind the sticks here, and see what Coach Green draws up.
So 3rd down and 14. He's going to go max protect. He's looking. He fires out. He's got a receiver. I believe that's Corbett on the far side. Corbett gets the reception. That's going to move the ball down to the 37. And I don't know that punting is the right situation.
I agree with you.
They're going to set it on the 36. They've got to get to the 31, so it's going to be 4th down and 5. We'll go empty backfield again. Just a nice little pitch and catch here. You'll get the 1st down. Takes it. He's going to keep it himself up the field. He's going to have enough for the 1st down and more, and a good read again by Jace.
Absolutely. Gain of 10 yards there for the 1st down. And again, little quarterback draw. We've seen something now. Again, giving them a little taste of their own medicine. Spread the guys out and empty, and let's do a little quarterback draw and make sure, see if guys can tackle Jace in space.
1st down and 10 at the Kathleen 25-yard line, and I believe Kathleen is going to burn a timeout here.
And they should. That's a good timeout by them, honestly. We made a big gain right there, and on 3rd down, 4th down, we get it. And we're moving the tempo. We're trying to push the ball a little bit.
Yeah, but we know Jace is a husky kid, so, he's not afraid to stick his nose up in there and run.
So the Canes are on the move. We're going to keep it right here. And, hey, if you're tired of big bank buyouts, visit First Southern Bank for all your banking needs. First Southern Bank is a true community bank led by experienced neighborhood bankers that live and work in Manatee County. This full-service bank offers competitive commercial and consumer loan options along with personal and business checking accounts with no monthly maintenance fees. That's First Southern Bank located at 3103 Manatee Avenue West. Let First Southern Bank be your bank of choice. Also, Bose Imaging Center, dedicated to bringing you the best in quality radiology imaging. The Bose family has been in the healthcare industry for more than 4 generations. A state-of-the-art facility is easily located in the heart of Bradenton and is near all major medical facilities. Bose Imaging Center, where quality and customer service is the standard. So we come out of the timeout. The Hurricanes will be in a 1st and 10 situation at the Kathleen 25.
We need to get some points out of this drive.
No, we need a touchdown. A field goal, I don't even want to look at it and even think about it.
I say go for it. Go for it.
Drive it on down their throat here. 2:58 to go, 1st quarter. It'll be a fake handoff to Harris. He'll tuck it, and actually a good call by Jason.
Great call.
He didn't have a guy. He pump faked it and took it up the field, got positive yards, a pickup of 3, almost 4 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. A little RPO again, and he thought he had the pass, and maybe he's learning a little bit. Maybe that's part of his maturation a little bit, getting mature now. Didn't want to force anything on that throw and take it for positive yards.
So Harris will be in the backfield offset to the right of Brzezowski. Jace takes a snap, drops back. He fires out. He's got a receiver over there, and I'm not sure who that was that made the catch. It's enough for the 1st down, and the Canes have moved into the Crowder Brothers Ace Hardware red zone.
There we go.
Chris Heredia there on the reception there. Big 1st down, and nice throw by Jace. Throwing, and what I like about it, a little confidence there, throwing it before he even breaks for the route, and it's open there for the 1st down.
So the Hurricanes have the ball at the Kathleen 15-yard line.
Nice drive, guys.
Harris set behind Brzezowski. He'll fake the handoff. He rolls out. He's trying to look underneath, and you know what? That's incomplete, but it's a good incomplete pass right there.
Yeah, could have maybe forced it downfield there to Iron. Looks like in the end zone, but listen, don't take too much. Don't be too greedy. If he gets the ball up a little bit, Markel probably catches that, maybe gains 1 or 2. But I like him not being too greedy and trying to get the ball and put it in somewhere he shouldn't.
He had Markel initially when he came out, but the thing was he wasn't rolled out enough to be able to see him yet.
He wasn't set ready to throw yet.
No.
I like him getting on the outside like this more because it keeps him honest.
2nd down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Canes driving. Harris offset to the right of Jace Brzezowski, and we've got a flag, and they toss that on the side of Kathleen, and
we'll
it is. It's offsides. It'll be 5 yards. It'll set up a 2nd and 5, and a lot of different play calls you can do at 2nd and 5 than you can do 2nd and 10.
I was going to say 2nd and 5 is a good situation to be in, guys.
Yeah, right there on the 10-yard line. And again, this is that mirror image, making some mistakes, lining up offsides on Kathleen.
It's been a good drive by the Hurricanes. The only way to finish it is to cap it off with a touchdown. By far the longest drive the Canes have had all year.
I believe you're right.
Second down and 5. He'll fake the handoff to Harris. He'll keep it himself and drive ahead as Brzezowski. He'll get it inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 4. 1:45 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, we're already on 10 plays right now. You're talking about longest drive. This is a great drive. Methodically moving down the field. Started on our own 20. See if we can punch it in here for a touchdown on 3rd and 4.
You got to get some points, or it was a waste, so to speak. We need some points.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. On 3rd down and 4, Brzezowski takes us. They blew it dead.
Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure on the Canes, and
shooting ourselves in the foot.
You pick up what you need, and then you go backwards.
That's our killer. Our Achilles.
I didn't really see who moved early. I don't know if it was in the front on the line or in the perimeter on the wide receivers, but that is definitely our Achilles, Eddie. You nailed it. We get positive plays and end up shooting ourselves in the foot.
So from 3rd and 4, we'll go to 3rd and 9. 1:10.
And we were at 2nd and 5, if you remember.
So we'll go bunch set with trips over here on the right-hand side. Brzezowski will fake the handoff. He'll pull it out. He'll fire to the end zone, and it is incomplete. A little bit on the high side, but it's hard to tell through this window. But Gene's down there, and I don't know if it went off his hands or it didn't.
No, it was a little high, but the play was wide open. And this field, like I said, has a big crown in the middle, so hopefully he gets used to that. But that play was wide open.
Yeah, it looked like Corbin on a good slant there. It was open, and Jace just got to set his feet, make a little better throw, and see if Axel can get it in here.
Axel Lafro will come on for the field goal. They're going to set this down at the 21. It'll be a 31-yard field goal attempt. Nick Bigelow will be the holder. Axel's ready. Here's a snap. The hold gets down, and
roughing the kicker.
It was roughing the kicker, and
still good, though.
I think they're going to get him for offsides. I don't even know that they hit. I don't know that that's the call they're getting. He threw the flag, but he threw it before he ever got to the kicker. He technically could have tossed too.
Anticipation of him hitting him.
That guy jumped over the center too. So
field goal's good regardless.
What's the?
I don't know. Oh,
they're waving it off.
Waving it off. Wave.
All right, so we'll give him the field goal. 31-yard field goal is good. It's 6-3 with 52 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here.
Fell out of the ref's pants.
They're trying to figure out why, if you jumped over the center, which is 100% illegal, I'm trying to figure out if he was offsides, what's the call? And
yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously the white hat saw it from the back end there, and maybe they, it's a really funny rule jumping over the center, jumping through the gap. If you land with like 2 feet down instead of 1 foot, they don't consider it a jump. They consider it a step through. It's a very subjective call to me, but it looked like that's what the call was going to be, and Coach Shakir's asking about it.
Yeah, Gene, what exactly do you think he's talking about? I mean, maybe take the penalty and move it 5 yards closer. I mean, I don't know. They're giving him an option. And they're not. We're going to go down here and get ready to kick off. Very strange because you should have had, and now you're going to talk with the other officials. You should have had an option. I mean, you threw it, even though the kick went through.
And I don't know if you take points off to get 5 yards and now be 4th and 5.
Right.
I don't know whether we even take it or not, but to have the option would have been nice.
Well, and he waved it off. So this is the biggest question: did he actually wave it off, or was there somebody that was actually offside? So now he's going to come with an explanation over here to the other coach. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Looks like offensive line's coming back out.
Yeah, but jumping over is a personal foul, so it's an automatic first down, and not even to give the choice. That's what we're asking.
Yeah,
all we
we're
want is an
flipping it.
explanation.
We're flipping it.
Well, they're going to sort this thing out.
Yeah, we're going to get the ball. Well, at least right now it looks like we're going to get the ball.
Let's hope it's an automatic first down. Let's hope if we get the ball.
Personal foul absolutely would be an automatic.
Well, and while they sort that out, we'll hit one of our sponsors. Tampa Bay Jaw and Facial Surgery of Bradenton is proud to support the Manatee Hurricanes. Tampa Bay Jaw and Facial Surgery of Bradenton provides dental implants and wisdom teeth removal with an experienced and certified staff. Contact Stephanie Zastro of Tampa Bay Jaw and Facial Surgery at 941-747-5597. So, let's see. We've about
Here's
got
a
this
call.
thing sorted out.
It is a personal foul again.
I'll say this. Listen, the sticks never moved. The first down markers never moved. So that's a great thing. Most of the time in high school football, they're all over the place, and who knows. And they didn't move, which is great. And, yeah, it looks like it'll be 1st and 10 for us. Or first and goal.
Should be 1st and goal.
From the, looks like 4.
They're going to set it actually right on the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 5, that personal foul.
I think that's what it was too, jumping over the center.
Yes.
Which is apparently is a personal foul, so that's good.
So take those 3 points off the board, and let's see if we can get 6 here.
Have they is it registered as a first down, guys?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
1st and goal. Jace Brzezowski takes a high snap, fakes a handoff, and he's going to go nowhere. He's just swarmed under. That snap actually
a
threw.
High snap is right.
That threw everything off. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, it looked like it's going to be another quarterback draw, and once that high snap went, that's a timing play.
All the timing was gone.
Timing was done, and Red Devils swarmed, bringing up a 2nd and 9, 2nd and 8.
2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Hurricanes will bring in Jamil Williams into the backfield. This time it's going to be a fade route to the corner and thrown out of bounds. Had no chance of hauling that one in, so it'll set up a 3rd down and goal from the 8.
Yeah, too deep. Looked like there may be some little bit of separation there by Corbett, but just a little too deep. And, you go over and practice that, just put it on the back pylon and let Corbett go get it. And he's a big, tall receiver, big, tall target. Just a little too much there by Jace. And
we should come
tough pass to that corner because
Absolutely.
you got that wind is actually blowing straight across that way. So
we should be able to come up with one play to get 8 yards.
3rd and goal from the 8. Jace Brzezowski takes a snap. He's looking right. He's going to fire, and he overthrows. To the back corner.
Yeah.
He finds a guy who just slipped back. It looked like it was headed to Iron Jackson, but it'll be a touchdown of the Hurricanes, and
good call.
Can't pick up the
play.
number on him, so I'll have to ask Gene for a little assistance on that one. I have no idea which guy got it.
Yeah, it was 82 that dropped that one in the middle, but it was a perfect play, and Jace dropped it right in his lap. So that was actually a great play, great offensive line play.
I told you they would have one play to make that.
great route combo there. Number 1 receiver does a little sit route, and they do a little corner route with number 2 receiver. Corner comes in on the sit route, and wide open is Heredia on the corner route. Great job there by Jace.
So to bring Axel Lafro on for the point after. Nick Bigelow will be holding. Here's a snap. Bigelow gets it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Canes take a 7-6 lead with 4 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. And
a little recap there on the score there. Longest drive definitely of the season. 15 plays for 80 yards there, and a nice touchdown pass from Jace Brzezowski to Chris Heredia for 8 yards.
all of your scoring recaps are brought to you by Buccaneer Pawn. Whether you're buying or selling, visit Buccaneer Pawn at 3119 1st Street in Bradenton or 1750 North Washington, Sarasota. That's Buccaneer Pawn.
Here's what's big on that drive. You go back 15 plays, of course, but 4 third down conversions there for us. Obviously, the last one being the touchdown. So great drive there by the Hurricanes, and hopefully that momentum boosts our defense a little bit. We get 3-0 shut on the next series here.
And it was the right call, too, to take the 3 points off the board and keep going.
Absolutely.
So Axel Lafro will be on for the Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff.
Axel needs to put it out of the end zone.
He's going to have to put a good leg into this one. It's a very stiff wind blowing and should push it a little bit from his right to left as he goes. But as he approaches it, puts his left foot into it, and it's high and deep and makes it to the goal. That up, baby.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
4 seconds remain. I don't know how we're at 4.3 when the quarter ended at 5. I don't know how the clock even starts when you don't bring it out.
Correct. Yeah, we've had some funny clock operators this season so far. But
yeah, Danny and I had to direct them.
You know?
We had to give that guy in Palmetto directions.
Oh, yeah. Eddie got on to him.
I did. I told him, I said, when he's waving his hands like this, that's time out.
He's new. We'll cut him a little slack. No, we won't.
Yeah. No, we won't.
Ellington will hand off to Gant on first down, and there's a flag thrown on the play, and Gant will run it out of bounds on the final play of the first quarter. Ran out of bounds at the 28, and I'm not sure what the penalty was.
Holding on Kathleen.
So that'll take it back. It'll drop them 10 yards back. They're going to move it all the way back to the 10. And
we're getting some calls for us tonight.
Absolutely. 5 penalties now so far for Kathleen for 40 yards. So, like we said in the beginning of the pregame, a mirror image of each other. Where they're making mistakes at the wrong time. Kathleen, we've made some mistakes in that first quarter as well, but hopefully we make less than they do.
Since that first series, we're looking like a football team tonight more, right, so far.
So it'll set up a first down and 20. This will be one untimed down here to end the first quarter. Ellington is looking around, so I'm not sure if he knows that he has to run a play. Now he does, so he'll be out of the gun. He'll have 3 receivers off to his left. Gant will move into the slot. Ellington takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking to his right, fires across the center part of the field, and there goes the flag. I knew that was pass interference.
And he really didn't have to do it.
No, he didn't.
Got turned around. Jordan Alexis there, number 30. Hasn't played a whole lot this year. Irone's getting a break there because he went on offense for those 15 plays, but got turned around there on that little post. Receives a single receiver on that side and didn't really have to make the pass interference. I thought the ball was thrown behind him a little bit anyways.
He had him wrapped up from the time he come out of the break, so.
It's marked off from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it'll go from the line 15 yards, so it's not an automatic first down. They'll just replay first down, but it'll just be a first down and 5 situation.
And because it was a defensive penalty, is it still another untimed play?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
know
I've really
offensively
seen that
it
a whole
stays,
lot, to
but
be honest.
He's discussing it with the
I don't know what they're
Kathleen
really
players. I don't either.
They're
It's just automatic. You got to. It's not going to be an option. Personal foul, roughing the passer. I didn't see that coming. How do you get roughing the passer?
Was that on top? No, he just did the wrong signal, I think. Yeah. Unless they're marking another 15, but it doesn't look like it.
Well, he's looking at it. It's going to set it up as a first down and 5. There's nothing else to do. And I don't know how it would have been roughing the passer. There's nobody near him. So there will be one more untimed play here.
This is maybe I can't remember the last time I've ever seen 2 untimed downs back to back.
It's crazy.
I can honestly say I never have.
I never have either. I've
seen 1, but 2?
Not 2. I've never seen 2 back to back. I guess that's the only way they would be is back to back, huh?
Yeah, that's true. That's okay though.
My first night here. He'll do the handoff on the jet sweep. He avoids one. He's losing some ground over there. The Canes trip him, and he's going to go down. A loss on the play of 4, maybe 5. So good last defensive play of the first quarter there.
Yeah.
Make sure no penalties on there.
They tried to stretch it out, and we stayed